Hey guys, it's Bakugan here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of a very desirable Bakugan. This is one of the Japanese exclusives from the new vestroia line, and this is Battle Gear Helios mk2. Now, let me fold him back up so I can give him his paint rating for the outside. The paint on the outside is just absolutely spectacular. It's done really well. There's a lot of paint on here and very minor details that didn't really even need to be painted, like the black there and such. The only thing I can really say about the paint is that it's not anime accurate. They decided to give it green instead of orange for some reason. But if you take the anime and put it in the trash and just look at it as a single Bakugan, it's really well painted. So those are some bonus points, and that's the DNA code. So having it opened, a couple of complaints. One is sometimes the wings get jammed like this, and it looks really ugly, almost like a snail. But another problem with the wings is that they always come straight down, unlike the other Battle Gear Bakugan, where they open and then you can like snap the parts down. These ones just fall down. It always looks like this, and it doesn't look that appealing when it has nothing on it. But I guess I'll live. For manual parts, he's got of course, the horn. He has these little wing flaps. Come on. There we go. Oh boy. He has some feet that are double jointed. Alright. And then he has a mouth. Come on. The mouth can open a lot. The mouth doesn't look that good, so I'm just gonna keep it closed. So, when it's opened, the only real problem I have with the paint is, it looked, all the good paint details from, when it was closed are now underneath it, so you don't get to see any of that, and now you have this kind of bland black surface, which would have been fine if they hadn't released the Helios that had these little wing flaps painted and its nails painted. So I wish they would have given it a little more paint on the inside. I would say just put some green here to fit its color scheme. Really nice thing about all Helios MK2s is that in the anime it has a cybernetic eye, so if you look closely you'll realize that on either side of the head the eye is molded and painted differently to show the regular eye and the cyber eye. Come on. Come on. Alright, there we go. And it also spreads out to like these little divots or whatever on the inside. It looks pretty nice. Again, the really only thing that I don't like about it is that the color scheme isn't anime accurate, and the wings aren't that great. Like that little chest cannon, it's yellow instead of purple, but whatever. I got mine used, and I don't have a twin destructor or Zikinator I can put on it. I'll try to get a twin destructor, but for now I don't have one. but I'll show off some battle gear. I decided to grab 2 battle gear I don't know the name of, which is genius on my part. So let's start with this one, because I think it works pretty well on him. If it was red, it would have been much better. Yeah, this is fine. So yeah, this is just to prove that I can take battle gear, and both of these are American released battle gear, so it's not like they're not American battle gear and Japanese battle gear aren't compatible. Oh jeez, this one never holds on very well. Actually, doesn't look that bad. Alright, so it is a Japanese Bakugan, so I can give it a competitive score, which by this point in New Vestroia, the Bakugan were already coming out, so everything around this point were completely irrelevant. I don't think anything from the Medallion Invaders made any real appearance in the meta. This is more just a collector's items to say, hey, look, it was in the anime. But, yeah. So competitive, I guess it's better than the regular Helios, because the wings do come down, that adds some occupancy force. But for competitive scale, I gotta give it like a 3. There's much better occupancy Bakugan that were released around the time, and had higher G power. So I mean, there was really no reason to run this. There wasn't much of a reason to run any Gandalian Invaders or many of the New Vestroia figures when the Bakugan came out, because the Bakugan were just took the game and were like, yeah, it's going to be played like this now. It's not just G powers, we're going to actually take the other rules like critical KOs and make them a valid competitive use. So, I mean, that's a thing. I forgot to mention his G power is 520. I didn't find if there was any variation in that, but I imagine it probably also comes in like 540. So, yeah. I've been trying to keep my videos shorter, and this one's already getting long, so I'll try to wrap this up quickly. I already gave its competitive score of like a 3. Collectability, I'd give it a 9. It would have been a 10 if the color scheme was the right colors. And my overall opinion of it, I definitely like this guy. He may not be good for competitive, but I definitely like him as a collectible figure, and he's definitely a nice piece in my collection. So I'll give him about a 9. He's not my favorite, but he's a really well made Bakugan. The paint detail is quite great, but there's some others that stand out more, and he pales in comparison to the other Helios mk2, which has the anime accurate colors and is molded in black, which I will also attempt to do in a review today. I don't know if I'll get to it, but I'll try. And that's it for now. This is Backflits, and I'm signing off.